Hello, today you'll need your overball, but not till when we're laying down on the floor. Let's get started. Bring your ribs into your tummy, shoulders down. Take a second here to let your breath settle. Let the shoulders fall away from your ears and just check that your feet are hip width apart and your toes are facing forward. And remember, we want that weight over the arch of the foot. We're going to start today by just doing some simple side bends. Take your arm to your ear and then bend over to the side. Look at that lovely curve I've created. Come back through center, put the arm down. Other side, arm to ear, ear to shoulder. Over we go. As you're doing this, try not to then push the bottom that way. I want you to try and keep your bottom still. And you can do that, by thinking about it. But I really think about lifting up and over rather than simply coming down. Try it. Arm to ear. Up and over, tuck your ribs in, and then come back to your starting position. Arm to ear, ear to shoulder, lift up and then go over. Makes a big difference. Arm to ear, ear to shoulder, over and up again. One more to each side. Up, over, lift. And we go up, bend and lift and come back to your starting position. Into roll downs now. Again, check you've got your weight in your toes. Tuck those ribs in. Lift nice and tall. Forward fold. Nice soft knees as you let your arms dangle outside your ears. Rising up with control. Lift through the back of the neck. Ribs tucking in. Breathing in here. Exhale, nod your head. Scooping everything into your body. Know that for many of us, we find it quite easy to become quite round-shouldered and to get that lovely bend, sort of bra line and above, mid-back and above. It's in the lumbar spine, the small of your back, where it's more challenging. So pause next time you're down the bottom and try and lift your belly button into your body and almost lift the lumbar spine up a bit, as if you're trying to push your t-shirt to the ceiling. Maintain that feeling. And roll up, tuck your ribs in, shoulders down. We'll do 2 more of those. Inhale, focus on the lumbar spine, remember. So as you're coming down, try and push your back into your t-shirt. Little lift at the bottom if you can. And rise up again. Tummy in, shoulders down, breath in. Exhale. So we're scooping, scooping, scooping. Pausing at the bottom. And then up you come. And release. Straight into some waist twists now. You can have your arms across in Cossack or in prayer position, whichever feels good for you. So I like to be in Cossack. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. Bottom stay still. Inhale, exhale as you move. And twist, return to center. Turn the head and twist, return to center. Turning and twisting, release back. Head, twist, and return. Breath in and out. Remember, we want that tummy to come back to the starting position. And release. Work on those shoulders, staying down. It's not easy. Mine are trying to creep up as well. Twist, come back to center. One more. Twist, return to center. One more the other side. Twist and return to center. Okay, bow and arrow. Palms facing in, lock those shoulders down, weight in your toes as well as your heels. Next time you exhale, I want you to turn your head, keep your bottom still. Rotate your ribs, bring your elbow back. Look where my elbow's gone, it's all that way. Straighten my arm, swoop round, do it again. Twist, 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 straighten, release. Twist, 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 straighten, release, shoulders down. Twist, twist, twist. Now my left arm isn't moving at all. My bottom isn't moving. I've turned my head, remember? shoulders down. 3 to go. 1, straighten, release. 2, straighten, release. Last time. 3, straighten, release. Other side. Pull, straighten, release. Drive it back. Shoulders down. Back, straighten, release. Back, straighten, release. Shoulders. Back, straighten. So we're working on that rotation. Bringing the elbow back. Feel how, as you bring the elbow back and straighten the arm, there's a lovely stretch for some of us across the top of the chest into that armpit area. 1 to come. Back, straighten, release, arms down. Take a breath in and then exhale. Let's come into our heel lifts now. So what I want you to do is bring your ribs in, lift and lower. Up and down, up, release. I want you to think about your knees, just this little bit here. Are your thighs gripping onto your knees? I know mine were. So can you just relax the front of the thighs a bit? Keep your hands away from your legs. Here we go for 5 and 4, down. Keep your big toes down. 2 more, 2 and 1. Good, straight to an ankle twirl now. And at the same time, let's move our wrists around. So we're doing everything in a circle. Change direction now. Woo. So keep that nice balance. Of course, hold on if you need to something. And now we put that foot down. Other side, lift up here. Whoop. So we're going to start that ankle moving around. And at the same time, I'd like you to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your thumb, like you're playing the piano. Change the direction of the foot rotating now. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your thumb. Don't forget about the thumb now. That's good. Nice balance. And pop that foot down. We're going to go into some squats now. Breath in. Bottom back, arms forward. Bottom back, arms forward. Bottom back. Let's go for 10. Standing tall now. 9 and 8. Good. 7 and 6. Keep going. 5 and 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Good. Come down into your squat. Lift your heels off the floor. Find that connection with your big toe and little toe and all the toes in between. And I want you to do 5 arm circles. 1. Keep your heels lifted. 2, 3. Ribs tucking in, remember. 4 and 5. Don't put your heels down now. As you come up into a straight position, you're going to take your arms up overhead, and then as you bend your bottom to go back into the squat, your arms come down. Notice how my heels have stayed lifted. Arms up, arms down. Legs straight, arms up, arms down, knees bent. So up and down, up and down. 8 more. 8. Back. 7 and 6. Stretch those fingertips away from your armpits. 4. 3. Keep your heels up now. 2 and 1. Yes. Heels down and stand. Well done. They're not easy, are they? Let's go down to the mat. Remember, we roll down and then we'll be in the plank. I'll see you down there. Forward fold into your plank. Cat walk out. Hands under shoulders and relax the knees. So you know we're going to be here for about a minute. I want you to relax your bottom. Sometimes I see people up here, okay, in like a half downward dog. I really want you to have a long open spine. Keep bringing the head away from the neck. If you find it hard to be down here, feel free to just do 10 seconds or so. Come down onto your knees and then come back up again. Just try finding a way that will allow you to come into this strong plank position, even if it's only for a few moments. Okay, relax your bottom. Keep bringing that tummy into your body. Keep bringing the ribs up as well. We're only here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Knees down, push back. If you need to, circle those wrists. Okay, so you will need your ball, but not yet. We're going to start off in seated. Have your feet hip width apart. Look how I'm sitting nice and tall. Try and create a lovely long spine, lifting your head away from your bottom. But now you're going to get rid of that. Hunch into that C curve and roll back. What I'd like you to do now is take both your hands as if you're holding your ball and twist and twist. Try and keep your legs still. My toes have come off the floor a little bit. It's okay if yours do that too. Twist, twist. 8, turn your head as well. 7, how far round can you take those hands? 6, twist. 5 and 4, you're doing great. Keep going. 3, twist. 2 and 1, sit tall. Breath in, shoulders down, remember. And then as you exhale, you're going to keep a nice long back and come into the boat. If this is too much, keep one foot down or keep both feet down. Let's go. Twist, twist. Try and keep your legs still now. Feet in line with your knees. 8 and 7. Let's get this done. 6, 5. Keep your legs still. 4. I know you don't like it. 3. Keep going, keep going. 2. Yes, yes. And 1. Arms up. 1 foot down after the other. And now roll back down with control. Oh, you did it. Relaxation position. Tuck your ribs down. Let's go straight into a rib cage closure. Pop that cushion under your head if you need it. And let your heart rate settle. That was a spicy start to being on our backs. Let everything just lengthen. Remember, we want to focus on spinal mobility. Then comes shoulder mobility. Opening up that armpit area to the ceiling. 3 to go on these. 3, keep your back still on the floor. And 2, back. And 1. Keep your hands next to your bottom. Left leg stays still this time. Right leg is going to fan out to the side. Knee drops. So remember, we want to keep that knicker-line area nice and still. Hip to hip, pubic bone to belly button, not moving. We're just allowing that lovely free flow out to the side and back again. Out and back. Out and back. 4 more. 4 and 3. Tuck those ribs down. 2 and 1. Change sides. Wide, in, wide. You've got to keep this right leg still. Keep the big toe, little toe nice and still. 5, back. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Both together now. 10 and 9. We go for 8 and 7. 6, so try and settle down into the movement. Let that inner thigh come nice and long and lengthen. 2 more, 2 and 1. Good. Remember, shoulders away from your ears as you come into single knee folds. You lift the foot off the floor so that the knee is now above the hip and the knee is in line with the foot. Lift and lower, up and down, up and down. Good. Up and down, up and down. 10 more. 10 and 10. 9 and 9. Not many. 8. Watch your back. Is your back starting to lift? Ribs nice and heavy. Remember, find that core connection. Belly button nice and deep into the body. 3 and 2 and 2. Last time. 1 and 1. Doubles. Arms up in the air if you want it. Down, down, up, up, down and down you go, lift and lower, one after the other, up, up, down and down, up and up, down and down, keep going, lift and lower, up, up, down, 2 more each side leading, down and down we go again, down, last time each side, up, up, down and down, up and up, down and down, good. Take a nice deep breath in here, and then as you exhale, make sure the ribs are heavy in the body. We're now going to do pelvic clock or compass. We always do pelvic tilt, you know that little movement? Well, today we're going to do something slightly different. It is a movement that's going to rotate the pelvis as well. I want you to imagine that your pubic bone is number 12, your right hip is 3, your belly button is 6, and your left hip is number 9. Conversely, if it's better for you, think of your pubic bone as north, east is right hip, south is belly button, west is your left hip. Can you see how that has created like a circle-ish kind of shape? Imagine the ball is on north, number 12, on your pubic bone. I want you to roll that now to number 3, to east, to your right hip bone. So to do that, we need to lift our pubic bone and our hip a little bit on the left side. Yeah, lift it to roll that ball there. Now we want to roll the ball to your belly button to number 6, to south. So level out that left hip, put that left hip down, but lift your pubic bone a bit higher. Now we need to roll the ball to number 9, to west. So you need to lift your right hip and drop the pubic bone a bit. This may mean your lower spine arches a bit. That's okay. We now want to roll the ball to north, to number 12, to your pubic bone. So flatten out that right hip, and all of a sudden your lumbar spine might increase that arch. That's okay. Now do it again in a more flowy movement. Now your legs are going to move a little bit from side to side. That's okay. Have your hands flat on the floor next to you, and I want you to find a nice, floaty, smooth movement. Really focus on each point. So as I'm lifting my right hip, then I move to flatten it out, and I've lifted my lower spine off the floor. You're looking to create a kind of circle shape. I want you to imagine that ball rolling round that circumference between your pubic bone and your hip, your belly button and your other hip. Okay, 2 more in this direction. Really try and connect that lumbar spine into the floor when you've got the ball at south, number 6, by your belly button. Next time the ball is by your belly button, change direction. So this time we're going to take the ball from our belly button to our right hip, and then to the pubic bone, number 12, north, then down to number 9, to west, then down to the belly button, down south, and roll it round again. Try and find a lovely, dynamic, fluid movement as you roll everything around. Roll. Keep those shoulders away from your ears if you can. Roll it, roll it, roll it. 2 to go. 1. Roll, roll, roll. And 2. In fact, I think we'll do a couple more here. I feel like we did more the other way because we were explaining it. Roll it all the way round. And then back to your center position. So next time the ball is at your belly button, pause here and relax. Hands next to your bottom. Let's do 10 bridges. So back and bottom knee to lift at the same time. Lift and lower. Up and down. Lift and lower. Exhale, release. Ribs tucking in, remember. 4 more, and down. 3, and down. 2, and 1. Rest. Lift your bottom and your back up. Now we're going to do the movement where we are doing just what we did with our pelvis, but with our spine as well. So we're doing that pelvic compass, but we're going to incorporate the ribs this time as well. So imagine your body now as being like a big rectangle, and do include your pubic bone in that, but more importantly, your two hips. We want to roll a ball all around that circumference, from around that knicker line area all the way up to just kind of around that mid rib cage area. So as an example, we always start with our bottom and back lifted off the floor. I want you to dunk that right hip first of all. We're imagining now I've got that ball and it's going to roll along the right edge of our ribs, so it's coming down on the side closest to you. I then need to flatten that left butt cheek and left hip down to roll the ball around to the left. I'm now going to push my right hip up and then gently peel the left ribs off the floor. Flatten out at the top, dunk the right side of the body and flow down through the right ribs, down to that right hip. Flatten the left cheek down, left hip. Push the right hip up and go up the left side of the ribs. Flatten out. And you should start to find a nice flowy movement. So we're working the spine in rotation, flexion, and extension. There's a lot going on there. So if this feels hard, it is. The coordination is a challenge, but also the concentration is off the scale. Turn at the top, come back down. Okay, don't worry if your legs are moving from side to side a little bit. I would expect that. Next time you're at the top, pause, and we need to go the other way. So dunk the left side, drop down through the left ribs, flatten across the belly button area, lift the left hip up and gently peel up the right side of the ribs, flatten, drop down the left side, flatten, lift, up and across, drop down the left, flatten, lift up, flatten, drop down, flatten, lift up, flatten, drop down, flatten. 3 more. Lift up, keep your hands nice and calm. Try not to put pressure into your hands. Make the back of the legs and the bottom do all this work for you. Try not to push into the floor. Lift it up, drop down, up and around, drop down. And next time you're at the top, you're going to stay here. And now we'll just add in 10 little pulses. Up, 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 up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll back through your spine and then hug your legs in. Good. Roll from side to side if that's helpful to you as well. Pop one foot down after the other now. Tuck your ribs in. Hands next to your bottom. Glue your legs together. Palms face the ceiling. And let's just come into a hip roll. Because sometimes it can feel like we were working really hard. You can feel a bit tight. Let this movement be nice and open and flowing. 3 more to each side. 1. And 1. We go for 2. And 2. I'm going to use the ball next. 3. And 3. Okay. Legs apart, hands next to your bottom. Pop the ball under your left foot. And when you're ready, let's come straight into some heel slides. So make sure when your leg is straight, your toes are pointed at the ceiling, get that lovely stretch. And when your leg is straight, just try and move it a little bit further away from your bottom if you can, fully extending the knee and just allowing some space into that hip joint. Ribs down, remember, 4 and 3, 2, and 1, change sides. So now we do the other side. Out and in, out and in. Good. Lengthen, return, lengthen, return. 5 and 4, 3. Keep that belly button still. And 1. Okay, so we've got the ball under our right foot now. Lift that left foot into a single knee fold. Going to do 10 and keep this left thigh still. Remember, we want that weight floating into the pelvis. Go. 10, arms up in the air, or keep them down by your side if you prefer. 7 and 6. Bring it in for 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Change sides. Same thing here. So now this right leg is nice and still. My right foot's in line with my knee. 6, 5, 4, 3. Shoulders away from your ears. Are they? 2. Yes, yes. 1. Good. So we've got the left foot on the ball. This time, both legs are going to be moving. There's always a leg moving. As the left leg goes out, then the right leg is tucked in towards your tummy. But as that left leg comes in, we send the right leg out. Put your hands next to your bottom now. In, out, or is it out, in, depending on which foot you're focusing on. But there's always something moving. With the leg that's not on the ball, feel free to bring that in past the hip socket into that inner range of your hip flexors. In, out. Breathe. Now, if your lumbar spine is starting to lift off the floor, that small of your back, 2 options. Really focus on belly button down, or perhaps you may want to just keep your right leg still and go back to that movement where we're not moving the other leg. Entirely up to you, though. Okay. In, out, in, out. One more. And rest. That was a double set. Woo! Now the right foot is on the ball. Got to get my head around this. Out and in, out and in. Good. So you can put your hands on your hips. Check you're not rocking the hips. Sometimes in class I see people's hips moving around like a seesaw. You want to try and keep that pelvis nice and still. Ribs down. Why not put your fingertips into your abs? So tips of the fingers where your nails are, not the paddy bit of your finger, the tips. And feel your core. Your core is working really hard here. 3 and 2 and 1. Rest. Oh, I don't know about you, but that was tiring. Both feet on the ball. I have my heels together, toes facing out like a V kind of shape. And we're just going to go out and in. You could have your arms here if you want to above your chest. 8 and 7. 6, keep going, 5 and 4, 3, 2 and 1. Okay, now as you send your legs straight with your feet on the ball, take your arms behind your head, and then when you bring your feet back into your bottom, the arms circle round. The arms go up, and then they do a big circle when they come back towards your bottom. Up and in. Up, wide, up, wide. 4 more. 4 and 3. Back we come. 2 and 1. Ooh, put one foot down after the other. Good. Move that to the side. So let's come into some curl-ups now. Remove any cushions from behind your head. Elbows nice and perky out to the side. Have a little wriggle round if you feel like you need it. Next time you breathe out, nod and lift, holding here. Softly and gently come back down to the floor. Breathe out. And come back down. You gotta breathe out. And then you got to come back down. You need to breathe out. And then we come back down. Remember what we're looking to do here. Reduce the space between your ribs and your hips. That shows us that the muscles are shortening. When the muscles are shortening, the muscles are getting stronger and they're working. 3, release. 2, release. And 1, 5 to the right. Remember, lift and twist, back down. Lift and twist, back down. Lift and twist. Get those shoulders lifting. 1 more. Now the other side. Don't worry if you do the other side first. Get the lift. I see people rolling. Get the lift. Lift and back. Lift and back. 3 to go. 1, 2, and 3. Rest. Oh, very good. Now we're going to do double leg stretch. We've already done this in part earlier when we were having our feet on the ball and doing the arm circles as we stretched our legs out. This is the same, but we start in a curl-up position. If you find this too difficult, I want you just to come back down to the mat and do some regular curl-ups. Don't worry about it. It's important to try and keep your head still and to have the curl-up position, okay? So, shoulders away from your ears. We start in a double knee fold. Lift, lift. Next thing we do, curl up. Nod and lift. Then pop your hands on the outside of your lower leg. One thing we do is glue our feet together like that. Can you see? Got my feet glued together, but my knees are apart. When I straighten my legs, the legs glue together. So have a look at this. It's in, it's out. It's in, it's out, or actually it's out, it's in, it's out, it's in. Okay, so that's what my legs are going to be doing. And when my legs straighten, my arms are going to go above my head, and then when I bring my legs in, they circle round. Okay, so let's come up into that curl up, hands here. Legs straighten, arms go back. As I bring my legs in, the hands go back to the side of the legs. Out, return. Out, out, return. Keep your body still. It's the arms that are moving and the legs. 5, back. 4, this is hard. 3, back. 2, stretch. 1, and roll back down. Woo. We're going to do that one more time, okay? Remember, you could always just do one part of it. So feel free to just do the arm part and keep the legs still. That's a great option. Or just do the legs out, in, in. That's also an option that's available to you. And remember, with the feet, they can go together all the time, and it's just the knees that go in and out. Let's go. I know you're thinking, stop chatting. Okay, when you're ready. Exhale, curl up. Let's go. 10. Keep curled up. 9. 8. 7. 6. You're doing so well. 5. Keep going. Pick your option. 4. 3. Don't stop now. 2. And 1. Good. Head down. Put a cushion back under your head if you need to. Glue your legs together. Palms to the ceiling. And let's hip roll. Well done. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. 3 more to each side. 1. And 1. Twist. And twist. 1 more. 1. And 1. Back to center. 1 foot down after the other. And just take a second to breathe. Straighten your legs, straighten your arms above your head, and stretch, stretch, toes facing the ceiling, and try and stretch your arms away from your armpit, and then bring those arms back to your bottom, feet in. Let's come onto our sides now. Grab a drink of water if you need to. Coming into chair position first of all, arm underneath your ear, like so, and our feet are underneath our knees, and our knees are in line with our tummy. You can pop this top hand in front of you. Feel free to put a cushion or rolled up towel or something like that in between your ear and your arm. Straighten that top leg in line with your bottom and hip. Foot flex, so pointy toes towards me. Kick that football and then point your toes to move it back. Kick, back, kick it, bring it back. Kick it, try and keep the lower leg still. You could have your arm up here if you want to, hand above the shoulder. 5 and 4, take it back. 3, take it back. 2, take it back, and 1. Hold it here, and now we're going to do some big circles. So let's go down, back, up. Quite big, sort of the size of a big hula hoop. one that you would use around your tummy, not one that you would eat. 4, 3, but you make these circles a size that you can control and make sure that leg is definitely going behind your bottom. Change direction now, all the way up and around, up and around, up. Try and keep the belly button facing forwards. Don't start tipping that belly button to face the ceiling. 2 more, 1 and 2. Woo, rest there. Other side, straight on it. So swivel round. I like to line my legs up with the front of the mat. Just makes it easier, doesn't it? Okay, same principle here. Knees are underneath the hips. When you're ready, take that top leg in line, belly button, pubic bone facing forwards. What I see a lot in class is that this happens. I start to see more of that pelvic region looking up to the ceiling. Should be darting forwards. Let's go. Kick, pour it back, kick. Let that breath pattern be natural. If remembering the foot thing, too much, don't worry about it. You'll notice that I forget as well sometimes. Okay, now focus on that leg going back, kick, back, kick, 2 to go. 1, forwards and 2, rest. Big circles now. And I always find the first couple of these quite challenging. It's almost like you're opening a creaky door and you've got to give it a good bit of effort to go all the way up and around. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Change direction here, up and around, up and around. 5, and 4, good. And 2, and 1. Ooh, good. Bring it in. Give it a good, well done pat. Hands and knees now, 4-point kneeling. It's really important that you have your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. What I see in class is a lot of time people think that their hips are further back and they have that kind of jaunty angle. So do make sure that your knees are directly under your hips. Lift your ribs in. Tabletop 1. Lift. Down, slide in. So where are my eyes looking? Well, they're not looking at the floor. They're not looking at my hands. They're looking about a meter or so ahead of me, okay? So quite often, that's sort of a skirting board height, depending on obviously the size of the room that you're in. Lift, down, in, slide, lift, down and in. 2 more, up, down and in, slide, up. 1 more each side, then we're going to add in the opposite arm. Slide, lift, opposite arm, slide, up, down, in, slide, up, down, and in. And the leg bit that's lifting should be the thigh. Think about that hook above the back of the knee, lifting the body, lifting that leg up. Lift, woo. It's okay to wobble, lift. 2 more each side, out, up, down and in, out. Really good to put body weight through the wrists, helps build that bone density. Last time. Good, come down onto your forearms if you need to circle your wrists around. Now we're going to do cat. Now remember, I want the focus on your lumbar spine because you will get a lovely bend at the top of the spine. Think about trying to bring that tailbone under. So we'll just do that first of all. We won't bother with the shoulders. Don't bother with the top of the spine. Just do kitten. So it's just a little movement of your butt cheeks. Think about pinching your bottom together as you move it. Think about squeezing your butt cheeks together. Nip them together. Can you see how I'm creating a little arch, kind of where my orange top meets my black trousers? Little arch. And now, once I feel that that's nice and fluid, I'm going to add the movement to move higher up my back. There it goes. Tucking in, hang my head, and then release my head and my bottom at the same time. So bottom moves first, and then that just moves its way up to the head. You relax the head and the bottom at the same time. 4 more of these then. Move it, move it, move it. And release. Move it, move it, move it. And release. Move it. And release. Move it. And release. We'll do one more here. And in this nice curvy cat shape, I want you to simply wriggle your bottom from side to side. Wriggle it, wriggle it. So I'm in cat and I'm moving my bottom from side to side. 3 and 2 and 1. Relax. Good. And now I want you to gently come down onto your tummy. So roll down with control, however works best for you. Hands wide to the side. And just take a few seconds to make sure that your shoulders are not near your ears and your hands are in line with your eyes and your elbows are wide. Breathing out, roll your nose, looking forward, softly and gently creeping up. Think about lifting through the top of your head. Relax your butt cheeks. Ribs come down at the same time as your elbows. Breath out as you roll the nose, and I want you to lift up and away from the floor. And then gently come back down. No rush with these, remember. Go again. Roll, push, and release. Tucking in. Exhale. Look forward, shoulders down. That's it. Come back down. We'll do 2 more of these. Roll and look forwards. Stretch through that lovely lower body. Around that belly button area, you may feel that. Hold this last one up and turn to the side and turn to the other side. One more. Turn the head and turn the head. Head back to center, and then softly and gently you come back down, tuck your head in, and then as you exhale, put your arms in front of you, and I would like you to keep your forehead on the floor. Relax your shoulders, so that might mean your arms come in a little bit closer again, and just lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and try not to bend the knee. The knee may try and bend, don't let it. Lift and lift. 2 more each side. Go. Push your pubic bone down. Pubic bone down, remember. 1 and 1. Same arm, same leg. Belly button up, pubic bone down. 5. Same side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Try and get that arm up near your ear. Other side. 5, 4. Pubic bone down. 3, 2, 1. Opposites again. Think about lifting that arm near your ear, pubic bone down, belly button up. Go. Opposites, alternating. That side, other combination. That side, other. 3 more. 1, 1, 2, 2, and 3, and 3. Ooh, well done. Push back into rest position. Let your back curve. And just settle here. Let your bottom be next to your heels and wiggle yourself from side to side. We'll come up to standing. Hands under shoulders. Tuck toes under. Push your bottom up. Heels down. And walk your hands in towards your feet. Rolling up with control. Tummy in. Shoulders down. And lift your head nice and high. Okie dokie, great work there. Let's come into a little bit more balance work. So tummy in and lift a foot off the floor and just hold here. I'd like you to take your arms in line with your shoulders, palms down. Little pumps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms forward. Bring them back and in. So they go behind the body and in. Behind the body and in. If that's too hard, keep your tiptoes on the ground. 5, 4, 3 is the weight in your toes. 2 and 1. Change sides. other foot lifts. Remember, bump, 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 bump. Get the weight over the center of the foot and into your toes as well. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same thing here, palms forward. Stretch, feel your shoulder blades come together. In, back, return, back, return. 4, 5, 4, 3, stretch it. 2 and 1. Good. Foot down, arms down, loose twist, but we're only going to do 4 to the left, then 4 to the right, okay? Remember, try and get the feet onto the internal and internal and external borders. Go. 1, stop. 2, stop. 3 and 4. Other side. 1, move your feet. 2 and 3. Don't lean back. 4, same to the left again. 1, back. 2, back. 3 and 4 to the right. 1, 2, yes. 3 and 4, all the way. Flop your arms around. 3, 2, 2 and 1. Arms above your chest. Keep the feet forwards now. Take a breath in. And I'd like you to imagine you're watching some fireworks, okay? Tuck your ribs in. Little lift. Ooh. And back down. The sound effect is optional. Lift. Arch. Ooh. And back. 3 more. Arch. And release. 2 to go. Lift. And remember, when you come back to your starting position, make sure you're nicely aligned. Lift and release. This time we're going to add in the arms. So stretch and release. I'd like you to turn your head from side to side. Watch this. Lift, look to the left and look to the right. Back to center. This time we go to the right first. Look up, to the right, to the left, to center. 1 more. Don't move your head this time. Look up, but pulse your arms back. Go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulders down. Let's do 1 roll down, then you'll finish. Forward fold. Remember, tuck your chin in. Heavy arms coming out of the armpits. Pause at the bottom. And then breathe out. Gently and softly lifting up. Shoulders down. Take a breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring those arms down, nice and slowly. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job today. Well done.